For many, the holiday season is approaching, so in today's video, I'll be giving you 10 fragrances you might want to check out either for yourself or that special someone. And I'm also going to be throwing in 5 on my wish list. Hey y'all, Joe here. Thanks for checking in. In no particular order, if you're looking for an office-safe fragrance that's slightly sweet but not cloying, I would recommend checking out Prada L'Homme. With notes of iris and violet, this fragrance creates a nice scent cloud that won't invade other people's personal space. Another great office-safe fragrance I would recommend checking out is Daisy Oh So Fresh. With notes of grapefruit and raspberries, this clean fragrance is refreshing to wear and puts a smile on your face. The office-safe fragrance that's on my wish list is Gentleman Only by Givenchy. I was able to get my hands on a travel atomizer this summer, and I gotta say the notes of pink pepper and patchouli are my favorite in this scent. With those notes, you get a fragrance that's brighter than Prada L'Homme, but sharper than Daisy Oh So Fresh. When I first sprayed it on, my partner and I were going on a date to a coffee shop from a friend's house, and that friend told me, "That smells like a coffee date fragrance." And while I am influenced by this quote, I do think it's still very office safe. One thing I will say about this fragrance is that off of my skin, that pink pepper is front and center, so it might be spicier than what you're used to, especially if you're looking at Prada L'Homme and Daisy Oh So Fresh. It's much sharper and piercing, and that might be off-putting for some people, but personally, I really enjoy it. If you live in an area where the winters are unreasonably cold and last well into the spring, and you enjoy vanilla, here's what I would check out. If you're looking for more of a chocolatey vanilla, I would check out Invictus Victory. With notes of pink pepper, incense, and tonka bean, this fragrance comes off as a very ambery vanilla. And I've spoken about this in a previous video where this reminds me of Axe Temptation, but I will say that this one comes off as more mature, and it doesn't remind me of middle school locker rooms. If you're looking for a more spicier vanilla, then I would check out Eilish by Billie Eilish. This opens as a spicy vanilla and settles into an ambery vanilla. Very cozy, great scent for the winter. The fragrance that I'm throwing in for my wish list is Replica by The Fireplace. With notes of chestnut, cashmere, and vanilla, this is a cozy and warm scent that is very much unisex. Although I'll more than likely be picking this up for my partner, hint hint, I'll probably wear it just as much as her, so I'm gonna make sure to get a bigger bottle. Let's warm it up in another direction with summer fragrances or ones that I would get once it starts to get a little warmer outside. One that I think is great for warmer weather, especially for casual use, is Versace Mano Fresh. Likewise, you can also go with light blue, the one that's marketed towards women. Citrus, woods, and musk make these great for the summer. Honestly, it's just your personal preference whether you want something that's a little bit more well blended and rounded with light blue for women, or something that's a little bit more sharp and less refined with Versace Mano Fresh. Another fragrance I would check out is Givenchy Irresistible. The pear in here is so bright, which pairs well with the warm day, pun intended, and the rose and woods blend well to keep this fragrance fresh and really make it pop. A fragrance I can't wait to get my hands on is Versace Pour Homme or Versace Signature, depending on where you look. I have this tiny little bottle. I'm not a big fan of clary sage, but this fragrance does it so well, and the blend with the citrus notes and hyacinth make it a very clean floral fragrance that is still masculine and fresh. If you're looking for something that's a bit more powerful, piercing, some might say green, but that's still great to wear every day, here's what I would check out. Dior Homme 2020. This is one of my favorites, and I've been in love with this fragrance ever since I first smelled it. Cedarwood, vetiver, and patchouli give this fragrance a nice, warm, ambery smell, keeping those woods green but strong throughout, giving it a very soothing yet powerful vibe. Another great, powerful green fragrance for everyday wear is Eau de Merveille by Hermes. With notes of bitter orange, elemi, and benzoin, the bitter orange and elemi blend here super well to create a very green citrus note that's very clean and still piercing. I actually came across this fragrance because my partner was asking me to find something that was powerful, clean, woodsy, and not floral at all. So definitely one I would check out. So powerful and sharp, but with a twist, I'm leaning it over to Gentleman Givenchy the Eau de Toilette Intense. This fragrance is a sweeter twist on sharpness. The main note I pick up from this fragrance is Blue Iris, which is a very sharp and sweet blue note that I personally enjoy. I will say that off of my skin it's a bit one note. The only thing I pick up is that Blue Iris, though I do believe I pick up a little bit of that basil, which helps keep it kind of green. But I have some difficulty finding the bergamot and cardamom that's stated to be in this fragrance. This is one of those fragrances that I wouldn't necessarily buy for myself, but I would be excited to get it as a gift, if that makes sense. If you're looking for a set and forget fragrance, here are some that Luna would check out, right? No, you're annoyed? Okay, I'll let you go. If you want some fragrances that you can set and forget, never have to think about picking up or having to buy different fragrances for different situations, here are some that I would check out. First up, Bleu de Chanel, the Parfum. I love this fragrance, and it's my favorite in the Bleu de Chanel line. Lemon, cedar, and sandalwood are some of the notes you pick up in this fragrance, and it's blended so well. This might be a weird way to describe the fragrance, but those that get it, get it. And this scent comes off of my skin very creamy and smooth and so well blended. Although this is supposed to be a very versatile everyday wear type of fragrance, I do like to save this for special occasions. And it's one that I really need to buy a bigger bottle of. Another fragrance I would recommend checking out is Flower Bomb by Viktor & Rolf. Great use of freesia and what I pick up as a greener jasmine along with that Cattleya orchid make this a very pleasant scent to smell. I didn't know that this scent has been around since 2005, and with that, I really do think this is a timeless fragrance. Finally, the last fragrance on my wish list is Dior Sauvage Parfum. I find it funny that of the Dior and Chanel designers that my favorite of the two are the parfums. The lack of ambroxan, along with the focus on mandarin as the main citrus note, as well as the addition of sandalwood and tonka bean, really make this fragrance come off much creamier off of my skin, and it's blended so well. Personally, it feels a little more versatile and less piercing than its EDT counterpart, making it, in my opinion, easier to wear anytime, every day. Not to mention the longevity to boot. This is definitely a fragrance that's on my wish list. Like always, I'd love y'all's feedback. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? What are you hoping to get this holiday season? Comment down below and share with whoever might be getting you a gift this holiday season as a subtle hint. And if you're watching this because it was sent to you, make sure you check the comment section down below. Or if you're treating yourself this holiday season, let me know what you're picking up. Like always, thank y'all so much for checking in, and I'll see y'all in the next video.